Hey you, it's me. And I was watching Oh Lordy, It's Jordy today. And he brought up something that Amber has said on many occasions that I think really bothers a lot of people, is when she said that Zachary Michael is a terrible person and he literally makes all his money because of her. She is his boss. And she said that with somebody else too, I don't remember. But she is convinced that all the reaction channels make money off of her. And she's the boss. But the truth is, yes and no. Because although people are making money making reactions to her videos, there's very few that are making reactions to only her videos. And with her view count going down so much, I think she's in the 30s to 50s, 30,000 to 50,000, which is a huge drop from what it used to be. Huge drop. Yes, she helps reaction channels make money by being ridiculous and horrible, but her views, a lot of them, come from the reaction channels. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if more come from reaction channels than just from her. Because people love reaction channels. They love to watch them, see the things that she said and done, and just get disgusted by her. And then they go to her channel to watch more. Because most, not all, but most reaction channels cut it up so you don't see the full video. They do compilations like Bottle would do, or even Apathetic Facts. I think Oh Lordy, It's Jordy and Zachary Michael are the only two that watch her videos. Still they cut pieces out because there's not anything they can react to, but play the majority of her video in its entirety. Not all of it, but more of it than most. And yeah, I shouldn't be shocked by her Instagram stuff saying that she's the boss, but she's not. And you take somebody like Zachary Michael, who does tons of other content that is all just as good and just as entertaining. You know, if he stopped doing Amber, I don't even know that I would notice, because I'm watching his channel for him. I'm not watching it because of her. And with Jordy, originally I was watching it because I wanted to see his take on her. That's true. But he himself has got a great personality, and it's interesting to hear his thoughts and theories about whatever he does. You know, whether it be Chantal or the open, what is it, open house thing? I don't know. I thought that was wonderful. I love that. I watched the whole thing from beginning to end, and it was extremely entertaining. I hope he does more of those types of things. Just, you know, it's like being with a friend and doing things, and together you make it fun. He is just fun, and he's got great takes, and I just enjoy him. So, but it's funny that Amber doesn't give him credit for bringing people over to her channel as well, because I'm sure a lot of his videos have brought over people to Amber's channel just out of interest, you know, of who she is, and is she, you know, that horrible? Does she lie that much? That sort of thing. But I think they come back to Jordy because he's far more entertaining and interesting than Amber is. And that's the thing about all the reaction channels that I watch, that you watch, is that they're interesting because of the reactor. They're not interesting so much because of the subject. Yes, the subject will spawn a conversation, but the conversation itself is what's interesting. Amber's not interesting. The disgusting things she says and does sometimes can be interesting, and that's what keeps people watching. But her, she's a horrible person. You know, I don't care. If you watched her long enough, you'll know that. The disgusting things she does, I mean, honestly, she's not even worth the attention. And if she were to get canceled, so I watch somebody else. I really wouldn't care. Even after watching her and not liking her, I still wish that she would grow up, mature, and become a better person. But I don't know that that's ever going to happen. She's had all these health scares. We know at least one of them was real, which was the cancer. She had that. She got a hysterectomy. That was all real. But she still didn't learn anything from it. And if you don't learn from that, then I don't know what you could learn from. And if she is truly narcissistic, which I believe she probably is, she probably never will. A narcissist has a very difficult time really seeing themselves in reality. And yeah, I just don't know. I can still hope. You know, you look at somebody who's done so many, we'll just call them mistakes, as she says, and learn nothing from them. And you keep hoping that one last one will do something and jog them into reality, and maybe make them just a little better a person. Maybe just treating people a little bit better. But she doesn't. And Jordy also brought up a really interesting thing. In fact, I think Karina Kaboom also said this, is people like Destiny, like Becky, like Crystal, they helped to make Amber's channel. Amber didn't do it all alone. She really started getting subscribers with the Destiny era, and then with Becky, she exploded, because Becky's she's just fun and silly and adorable, in my opinion. But Becky has her faults too. I'm not saying that. But I watched for Becky. I didn't even watch for Amber. Even when I started watching Amber, when they had been together about 7 months, I think is what they announced on the video, I was watching for Becky because I thought Becky was interesting. I liked her stories, and she's just a likable person for the most part. I like her. So I wasn't even tuning in for Amber. She was just like to me, she was just like a side character, a narration to Becky and Eric and Ricky, who I just thought were all wonderful, fun people. Amber isn't, in my opinion, is my opinion. But I would hope and wish that Amber could appreciate what they brought to her channel, because they are what made her channel explode, and she made tons of money. And did she give any of that to them? Did she say, hey, you know, I know this is my channel, but I'm really exploding here. You guys are an important part of my channel, so you guys should get at least a portion of what I'm making, because that's only fair. Do you think she did that? Because my guess is no. I mean, she didn't even pay Becky the money she owed her for being on the live streams. And yet these people are what made her channel popular. Not Amber, but all the people around Amber. And she's such a little princess that I think she forgets where she came from and who brought her to where she is today. She's not the boss. We are. We are her boss because we watch her and we are what brought her to where she is. And the fact that she's so ungrateful is just another step in the direction of, yeah, maybe I don't want to watch her anymore. Anyway, I just thought that was an interesting thing to talk about. Let me know what you think. And that's all I got to say.